Hi, I'm your host, April McNamara, and I'm here with Linked Living Homes. And they're doing some pretty phenomenal things in our community. They're a local contractor who's all about building connections. From a physical standpoint of building accessible home additions onto homes, as well as helping build connections within family and keeping them together. Let's go see what they're up to. Oh, hi, Curt. This is Curt Drexler. What you working on?
Well, right now just cleaning up a little few things here out on the outside of the building on this particular work site, but working on interior work today.
Oh, wonderful. Would you mind showing us a little bit on some of the things that you're working on?
Well, certainly, that would be fine. Why don't you come on in? So we're just getting some of the big pieces done before the flooring guys show up. So we just put the cabinets and the countertops in yesterday. I'm just finishing some of the trim work for that. But of course, you have to have doors. So we will be putting doors in. And the doors that we put in typically are almost always pocket doors. And the reason we do pocket doors is because they simply slide away. They're not in the way for somebody to move in and out of a room, but maybe most importantly, if you end up at some point having a wheelchair in your future, it makes it much easier to navigate again from room to room. But this particular unit is unique in that it's not all inclusive. In other words, we're using some rooms in the host home so that we didn't have to add them in this home. So in this case, obviously, this is kind of a galley kitchen area. And then there'll be a little bit of a eating area out here, and that's kind of their living room with a beautiful view of the water. In this particular unit, you'll notice that we haven't sided it yet, but what we did do is that we did add the skirting. And the skirting on our units is all insulated, and that goes around the entire perimeter, and it's also buried in the ground to keep any small animals from being able to burrow underneath. Now, one of the other common questions people have is, will this fit on my lot? And the truth is, we won't know until we look. But the good part is, in one of the first meetings with us, you can sit down with our designer, Greg, and he'll sit down and he'll bring up your site on a satellite image, and we'll be able to already know if it looks like there's going to be problems with obstacles when it comes to lot lines and such. But by the way, we take care of all of that for you.
Thanks, Curt. And thank you for joining us and learning more about what Linked Living Homes is doing for our communities, how they're building connections through customized, accessible home additions and bringing families together. So if this inspires you and you want to learn more, be sure to follow Linked Living Homes and stay connected.